Word up, what's up, people? What's going on? About it, we gonna talk about it. Word up. Woo woo. I ain't judgmental, but the world is going crazy, so we need to just air some shit out, get some off your chest. And that's my whole thing. If you got something you want to get up off your chest, get it up off your chest, and we gonna talk about it. Like I be telling my girl, like, if you got something on your chest, you gotta get it. Can't keep it in. It's not good. It's not. You can't be holding that stuff in. You can't. You just can't. You can't be holding that stuff in because if you keep it, it's bad. It's very bad. Keep all that stuff in. Keep all that stuff bottled up. You ain't gonna know when to explode. All that animosity will just mess you up. But yeah, man. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. Mostly, as you can see the colors. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Knicks fan. Got the hat on. But I don't want to just talk about sports, though. Like, that's not what I'm gonna do. Like, we gonna talk about current events. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Yeah, we just gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know. I just got what you call it. Just motivation just to do this. You know what I'm saying? From different people. Just been studying, and just said fuck it and just put my feet out there. You know what I'm saying? See how it goes. You know. What's on the news, Brian? Hmm? You hear me?
What?
I said, what's in the news?
Sound like
Yeah, what's in the news?
what do you mean?
What you heard in the news? What you heard in the news, girl? You always be telling me like, oh, this happened, that person did that.
I ain't stopped seeing nothing yet.
Can
Lily
you,
said,
can you look for something?
yeah, I can look for something.
Thank you. That's my assistant slash girlfriend. We have her doing her job, boy.
Can't talk. It says a prisoner escaped recaptured after walking away from federal prison work camp. What?
That nigga just walked away. Oh, let me see the article. That nigga walked away. They didn't see him. He just walks away. Escapee recaptured after walking away from federal prison work. This nigga Frank Elliott, who is serving a 15-year sentence for a federal drug conviction, was recaptured in grand jury on Tuesday the U.S. Marshal Service said. The Bureau of Prison first noticed Frank Elliott was missing from Federal Correction Institute, Inglewood, during a head count at 10 a.m. on Sunday, the U.S. Marshal Service said. Authorities are not sure what exactly Elliott, who was convicted on drug charges out of South Dakota, walked away from the camp, according to the U.S. Marshal Service. What the fuck? Investigators discovered Elliott went to Grand Junction, but are not sure how he traveled to that area. I'll tell you how. If he walked away, that motherfucker hitchhiked. Somebody, he probably. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Lily says show her in the
But what
camera.
I don't understand is how the hell.
Lily says show her in the camera.
She said it. When she said it, I don't understand how they left him. Would you stop being able to do that? How she left him. How she left him. How they left and didn't recognize he wasn't in the van. Because, like, if you're on work release, you can't just walk away. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Unless it's one of them areas where, like, they have, like, it's like a work release camp where, like, they let you work outside different jobs and shit. Like, they got them things in Florida. But even still, them niggas ain't even, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they got the little ankle monitors on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it's a work release camp, like, why he don't have no ankle monitor? You know what I mean? Like, if he's working outside of the work release camp, how come he had no ankle monitor? So, like, that shit just don't make no sense. Unless he was in a van, they went somewhere, and that motherfucker just dipped out. But even still, like, how do you not know he's not in a van? and then from head count, like, how you know he's not there? Like, that shit is crazy. That shit bugged me out. Yeah, this shit crazy. America's crazy. America is freaking weird. Speaking of America being weird, how, like, people just go along with certain shit, man. And just think that's just because it's like on TV, like, that shit's real. I mean, it may be like real because, like, it's real people doing things, but just because it's real people doing real things don't mean actually it's reality. It's two different things right there. If you understand what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is that, like, I'm one of those people that don't believe that Will Smith shit is real. I think that shit is scripted. It just doesn't look right. But then people go like, oh, but what about the animosity and the long overdue August Alsina thing? If he would have did something to that, he would have did something already, yo. Like, don't you understand? People can use that. They can use that. You know what I'm saying? Like they can, like, literally, like, you know, take certain, you know, altercations and then, like, use that to make it funny. You know what I'm saying? It's like that whole joking thing and keep my wife's name out your mouth. Like, come on, that shit was planned. That shit wasn't like natural. It didn't look natural at all. Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying, he had problems with, you know, August Alsina, you know, and his wife and shit. But that just because he's having problems and he had an altercation doesn't mean that shit's real, bro. You know what I mean? That's they thought it wasn't gonna get the feedback it got. They thought it was gonna be some funny shit because it's a comedian. It's too, you know, even though he's not really a comedian, Will Smith is very funny, and he has taken a lot of roles and spun him in itself. Like people can't tell me Bad Boy franchise is not funny. That shit is lit. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the shit he be saying be funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then what bugged me, like people don't like the homeboy was teaching people how to slap 2 weeks prior. You know what I'm saying? But they not understanding that. Like they just looking at it like, oh, nah, he going through some problems. Like that's pent up aggression because of all. No, bro, you sound stupid. Because if you people always told, like my mom always told me. My mom always told me, if you're gonna do something, you do it. You don't wait. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, oh, that's just pent up aggression. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about it. Like, come on. Like, you mean to tell me like 30 years, maybe less, like 25, them dudes ain't never had coffee or a fucking lunch date. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling because like they're two thespians. You know what I'm saying? Like making moves and shit like that. Come on, man. Like this shit is scripted, bro. Like real spit. This shit is scripted. I'm sorry. That shit is not real. Like I said, this is just my opinion. That's my opinion. It's scripted. Scripted like a motherfucker, bro. For real. Like like if you think about it, like this shit was like just think about it. Like just look at it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's scripted, bro. Like they want us to talk about it. Like I don't care about talking about it, but they want us to talk about it. They want us to keep their names in their mouths. Like it's just like they have to have spectacles. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you think about it, a lot of important people died over the past year and a half, COVID-19 and shit like that, and they just needed something to laugh about. You know what I'm saying? On the benefit of black men. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me so mad. That's how I know, because a lot of times over the history of, you know, we just been misused, misinterpreted. You know what I mean? And they just need us to be, oh, it's this and that, because like the main thing that comes out of it is you got brothers arguing, oh, is he a is he a coward, or is he real? You know what I'm saying? You got some people saying, oh, he's a coward for it. You got some people saying, oh, he's being real for not doing nothing. He's a coward for not doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like nah, like none of that. Like it's neither. It's neither or. Like it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't buy it. I can't, because like I'm like my whole life watching TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I was one of those kids that like, I was put in front of a TV because one, over my own actions, because I was bad in school and I couldn't go outside. Two, my mom didn't want me outside because the shit that was happening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching TV, like, you know what I'm saying? These dudes is on TV all my life. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then they want to get to the, you know what I'm saying, to that place. I mean, is there really a sunken place? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what people are gonna be like. Oh, like, oh, he's just talking about, the sunken place type of deal. Nah, it's just when you see certain things and you know certain things, like a train can't go past you without you knowing that it's a train. You know what I mean? It can't unless you don't actually know that it's a train. And I guess America or the world is just they just don't know. You know what I mean? And then you got the players, the other players that like just paint the narrative, just push that narrative that like, oh, it's a matter of, oh, if he's real or if he's a coward. Like, no, bro. Like, so like a lot of civilians need to wake up and just be like, oh, nah, that was a good spectacle. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it like that, like, oh, they did that, You know what I mean? Like, because it being real, this doesn't make sense. I mean, people can like give me the whole Jada and August Alsina, they had something going on, and Chris Rock, you know, playing that joke was just the needle in the haystack. Like it was just like the last straw. Like it was just bent up aggression. Nah, bro. That sounded good. That sounded real smooth, but nah. And then if you look at what August Alsina wrote on Instagram or Twitter or wherever that was, I think it was Instagram. That long post. Like if you read it, like he's basically saying like he's confused himself. He just say it like that wasn't towards me. Like that was just some shit that they thought that was gonna fly off of some dramatic joke. People do that a lot, and like we don't even we see it, and sometimes we don't see it for real. People do it a lot, like they do it a whole lot, but we don't catch it. My dog going crazy. My dog be hearing shit and seeing demons or something. I don't know. Now let me stop. For people think that's real. Now I think she just heard something in the front room. Sit down. Sit. 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 Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm about to get off this, man. Ain't nobody out there. Would you stop? Let me see. We can go on and on and on about that. We can. We literally can. We can go on and on about that.